Hello everybody, what's up? Captain Turbo here, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. This is the last post-commentary session for a very, very long time, actually. Joined as always by my co-partner during this entire run-through, we have Red Nova.
Hello.
We also do not have anybody else here today, even though I said we might do. This was very much a last-minute thing. Something got cancelled, so...
Yeah.
I had the setup ready to go, so I thought, what the fuck, we've just got one video left to do, why not do it?
Yep.
And I did press play, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just wondering why the screen was so thingy, but I
Yeah.
forgot I leave text on quite often.
Yeah.
Fairly lengthy part for you today, guys. 37 minutes, if you can read the timer there. There is a reason for that. Partly just due to the fact that we are going to take on our very first dungeon today.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to... I didn't want to split up like the first dungeon, so you're not going to see too many of these parts that are this long. This is a exception.
Yep.
Unfortunately, we cannot show you the original run-through of part of the first dungeon, which was actually a lot of fun that Nova and I did together with a couple of randos, but which really does suck, because I thought that was actually one of our best parts of that recording session, but oh well, you still get to see the dungeon regardless.
Yeah. But we'll probably talk about it because, there was some memorable stuff from it.
Oh, definitely, no question about it. And we're going to head up to the upper deck. I don't think we're quite there yet. I mean, I'm pretty sure we have to do one or two little... Go to this person, speak to them
Little
first.
fetch quest stuff, for this one. Talk to this person or do this thing.
Which is FF14. Well, this is MMOs in a nutshell, really, isn't it?
Pretty much.
One good thing I can say about this is once this is edited and put together, I can upload all the fucking parts for the first year of this. Because it's currently stuck with, like, I edited the parts that we did the other day, 13 and 14. They're already uploaded to my channel. But there's a big fucking gap between that and part 58 or something, whatever. Because I didn't want to upload them out of order.
Yeah. Because of the post-commentary.
Unfortunately, it happens. But like I said, guys, this will be the last post-commentary session you will see for the rest of the channel's year, actually. So for the next 10 months, maybe 9-10 months, whatever it is, everything you see for FF14 will be live.
Yeah.
That lamp is in a very awkward position because it makes him look like his dick's got a great idea. Like I said, I assume you're going to be playing FF14 after we're done?
Yep.
Sweet.
Yep. Even if I don't, they get on and my buddy will probably bug me about getting the voice check, like he usually does, so... Yeah, I had a very weird thing yesterday. My two friends I played with apparently took part in the ceremony of eternal bonding, which is basically that game's version of getting married, even though they're both males.
I've seen, like, one. You know, Some Call Me Johnny is, don't you?
Some what?
Some Call Me Johnny. You know who that is, don't you?
I kind of lost what you were saying.
The YouTuber Some Call Me Johnny.
Oh, I never seen him, no.
You know who he is, though, right?
Unfortunately, no, I've not heard.
Never mind. Well, I've watched. He basically plays this a lot. FF14. He got married in that and uploaded. It actually looks pretty awesome. They got like a limited edition sort of thing, Chocobo or something for getting married.
Yeah, something of a mount. I don't know if they got it or not though, because that's the main reason they did it was for the mount.
Maybe you and I should get married. Oh my god, he's turning me down. Fuck you, Nova. I thought we had something special.
Yeah, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
I just want the mount.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do like the fact.
Get mounts. Besides that, though, it turns out those achievements you've been getting in the game.
Yeah.
And the points you get about, apparently you can trade those points in for little like tokens and special kind from a vendor in Gridania, where you can get stuff from there. There's a few mounts available there.
Oh, that sounds cool.
In fact, I got 3 of them that I picked up from there. Yeah, 3 mounts from there. Yeah.
Oh, I think you meant 3 coins.
Well, no, not 3 coins. I mean, I had enough coins to pick up those 3 mounts by trading those coins in, and I got for the achievement points.
Ooh,
Yeah,
nice.
Behemoth mount. There was an Arimon mount. You know that flying eyeball enemy.
Yeah,
And
I
then
know what you mean.
the Magitech Death. That's that Magitech hand enemy that likes to attack you and stuff.
Huh.
And it's kind of weird how you ride that one, because instead of you riding on top of it, it's basically the Death Claw basically picking you up by your backside of your clothes and carrying you forward.
That's definitely something I'm going to have to check out once we actually get to the game again in a few months.
Yep.
But hey, it's like I say, I like all those little things. I like the fact you can get married and stuff in the game. I find that really, really, really awesome. The fact you can trade in things for mounts is apparently something I didn't know about, though.
Because I know there's a way of getting some mounts from trading gold chocolate feathers, but getting those is not easy. I think you have to do some kind of world transfer thing with that and get feathers that way. And the only one really would have been worthwhile there would have been the Twintania mount, and that's going to be easier said than done to get. I only say Twintania because he is a very annoying boss in Binding Coils of Bahamut at turn 5. If you don't know how to beat him, he will wreck you even at unsynced levels. Well, I shouldn't say him alone. The BS Fire will wreck you too because it's insta-kill.
Oh, I hate insta-kill moves.
Yeah.
As seen by my constant bitching on Retrain the Memories.
Yeah.
Oh god, watching this is so difficult, knowing how much faster I can go once I get a chocobo.
Yeah. Yeah, passing by the Rogues Guild over there, which is another class I took on lately in the game as my other character. Took on Rogue/Ninja and been playing as it.
Alright, so I believe going to this person here will actually take us to the portion of the continent for the first time in the playthrough. I think so, guys. I apologize. It was a while ago we recorded this, so...
Yeah, it should take us to...
for the first time as well, so...
Yeah. First time going to Alport. That's the destination to go to.
And once again, guys, we apologize if we do talk over any voice acting. We currently are not listening to the audio, so
yeah,
don't want the echo when it comes to editing. So.
Oh yeah, novice. Yep.
Oh no, yeah, I've already been there.
Yep. So, given that we did start in Limbs of Lamisa here, you probably had some earlier quests to do. That's probably sent us to Ailport or whatnot.
Maybe. It's a Swift Perch, yeah, so I would have gone back to redo this. And it's actually not that far from here.
No. That's a little bit of a walk.
A bit of a trek, but it's not as far as it would have been if it had been started from Limbs of Lamisa.
Yep.
Move those little legs. Go faster, bitch. So I gotta ask, what are you clocking in at as of today then, in terms of FF14 to hours?
I haven't got on Steam yet today, but I know it's over, as of yesterday, 1,050 hours, so.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
I've got for an intervention, dude.
Yeah, I've got multiple characters in the game, and the one I'm playing is now I've got like 3 jobs that are level 70. And then another one that's we're playing as now that's in the 30s, plus another one that's in the 30s, and a crafting class.
Honestly, I mean, I do enjoy the game. Then again, I can't say anything. I played Rocket League for probably about 420 hours so far, and those are fucking 5-minute matches. So
yeah, any of other people. I mean, Wiz freaking plays Payday 2 and Borderlands for probably even more time than I played this for, right?
Definitely Payday 2 anyway.
Yeah. He said he had more hours on Borderlands, Borderlands 2, I think it was, which surprised me because I've seen him on Payday 2 a lot more than that.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same. I can't remember the last time I saw him playing Borderlands.
He might have been just it's been only a little here and there, and it's been hard to catch it. But yeah, and here's the Hall of Novice.
Now this actually confused me the first time because I didn't have to go here when you and I played, so I was a bit confused if I had to come here or not. I have no memory of coming here the first time around with you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you probably would. We just didn't remember because obviously Story Quest was here.
I suppose, but maybe because we were in the party, only one of us had to trigger it.
I don't remember.
Again, unfortunately, we can't really know because obviously that recording is lost to the...
Yeah, and I remember more about the dungeon experience at time.
Oh yeah, the dungeon experience was fantastic. I have zero memory of coming in here all the first time through, so... And yes, before anybody starts bitching at...
The fact that you used the carbuncle that served as a tank in that dungeon and bailing us out because that tank in there died.
Yeah, I don't care what anybody says. Topaz's carbuncle is not a bad party member to have in a fucking dungeon. You know, I know a lot of people are going to be bitching at me for it and stuff. He's like, oh, get fucking Emerald Carbon Glass. This is important and stuff. We got our asses saved for Topaz more often than not.
Yeah.
And now we begin the long fucking wait.
Yeah.
I'm not actually, I think I might actually show it off, but I don't remember how long it took for me to get into a actual, into a party face. I think I ended up bitching about it online afterwards to you. It's like, I can't
And one
believe...
thing that I think will very likely be less of a hassle when we go back and do this again next year at some point will be the waiting times in dungeons, because...
Well, we've unlocked all the ones in Realm Reborn nearly, so...
Well, not just that, but I already mentioned this, that I went and got another job for my character because they had a deal for the job boosting kit, so I went and got Dark Knight, which is a tank job. And because I found out when playing Dark Knight as my other character that waiting times in the dungeon, getting into dungeons, are significantly less. Sometimes you even get in right away if you're lucky enough. So... basically 3 reasons I got it. 1, the deal on Steam. 2, well, that and the fact that I played Dark Knight enough, I got enough experience with it. 2, you know, we had SG who started the thing with us, but because of the schedule, it's probably going to be unlikely he's going to be able to join us very much, if anything, at that. So
we can maybe see if we can get him in as a different character for the dungeons. For Light Palace of the Den and all that. But
then 3, the dungeon wait times, which was a lot less. I didn't have any obnoxious 10 to 20 or even 30-minute waits to get in because I was a DPS.
Alright, and then we join. The average waiting time, 16 minutes. I do not leave this on for the long, guys. I will edit this. I know for a fact I probably edit this.
I'll tell you right now, if it was a tank going in there, it probably would be 5 minutes.
Oh, it doesn't tell me how long I was waiting. Although you could have probably told from like the time in the top right corner, but I didn't actually look, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like we came into the thing at 3:09 a.m. So whatever time it was before that, when I started it, is where the time difference between the two. And we get our very, very first dungeon here. Satasha. Was it Satasha?
That was about right.
Pretty nice place.
Yep.
And one good thing I can say right about the dungeons, right off the bat, these are the places you want to go to level up.
Yep.
Why? Because you get so much more fucking experience than you do.
Especially if you do it via Duty Finder.
Yeah, Duty Finder. Hell, even just in the dungeons alone, you'll still get more. These places are so much more enjoyable.
Yep.
These are, in my opinion, the best part of this entire game.
The only thing that could wear a dungeon experience down is the other characters get randomly assigned to in the party, which has happened before.
Unfortunately, I was at one point that bad teammate, but it was only once, thankfully. I usually at least do enough to
Was that this dungeon or somewhere else?
Much later on, dude.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. It's when I did a job class that I really wasn't suited to.
Yeah.
But then again...
Yeah, that was your first time as Scholar, which wasn't the best idea.
Yeah. Here's the thing, I did what I could. I just kept running out of MP too quick to heal everybody.
Yeah, and as much as this dungeon's got the nice aspect, I will say this. Me and my buddy Storm have played this dungeon way too many times in the last couple of days because of duty roulette leveling, and he is sick of it by now.
To be fair, I don't blame him. Like when I was like level grinding and stuff, I got this probably about 8 times in a row.
Here's the thing, I kind of wanted to reach level 32 via Leviate with my ninjas so I could get a chance to get Brave Box's long stop. But he kind of wanted to go in, so I thought, well, I'll just do one. Well, then doing that, I was that close to level 32, and we went to leveling, we got this dungeon. Even though we had freaking Tamtara Deep Crop unlocked, we had Copperville Mines unlocked, we had Hatali unlocked, which is an optional dungeon, actually. Hawk Manor unlocked. And yet, we got this one.
Yeah, we watch the experience bar people throughout this dungeon, and you'll see just how quickly you level up. But the thing is, the higher level you are, the less useful this dungeon in particular will be, because this is the first dungeon.
Yeah.
So while you still get a decent...
You need more experience to level up the next level every time afterwards.
Yeah. As soon as you unlock a new dungeon, you're going to have to pray that that's a dungeon you get if you're doing, like, duty roulette or whatever.
Yep.
Because that will offer you more experience. This one is okay for, like, I would say up to level 24-ish, 25 maybe. But after that, you're not really going to see much in terms of growth from your experience bar.
And even then, by then, if you did get, like, Copperville Mine or what's the other one, Tamtara Deep Crop, which are a little bit higher level. Or you got the Hatali, which is an optional dungeon, which I think is, like, level 20 dungeon. There's that one, eventually until you get to Hawk Manor.
Definitely, if you can avoid playing back here after, say, level 24, yeah, definitely don't come back here after that. Because it won't be worth it.
Although I did find out there were hard mode versions of dungeons like this one and other ones for Realm Reborn as well that you get to after you get the post.
You get more experience, though?
Well, you would, because those hard mode version dungeons are all level 50. So, yeah.
By the way, to Freya, Rurutsu, and Kaleka, welcome to the Let's Play, even if you don't know you're in the Let's Play.
Yeah, I don't think they really said anything in chat from
right at the beginning, yeah, they did, but...
Basically said hello, I think, and that was it.
That was pretty much it. To be fair, I remember I talked about this once before, apart from that once where we were waiting forever because the guy was having problems with his girlfriend for like half an hour. I've never actually sat down and chatted to anybody in the dungeon.
Yeah.
That was only because we were literally waiting for 30 minutes for the guy to come back.
Yeah. Now, if you get stuck with cutscene the dungeon, also that was likely to happen because those unskippable cutscenes where people have to wait for you.
Which is pretty much like the last one.
Which one?
Like the last one. The one that we finished the Let's Play on.
Yeah, that's the last one, yep.
Anything other than that, most of them are skippable.
Yeah. Even then, I mean, even that one, if you get stuck with it with Dream Finder main scenario, and you're trying to level up the character, it's still great for that. It's just, if you're trying to, like, say, token grind for there, which is after you get past Stormblood, like I did, then you don't want to get stuck with that dungeon because then it takes longer. You'd rather get the easier one. The one that's the unskippable cutscenes, of course, that's Varangian, which is before that. And at least there, they're not as bad, and you can get through the dungeon fast enough.
By the way, people are level up.
Yeah, oh yeah, yep. Level 17.
Of course, like I mentioned last time, though, the level I'm at here will not matter come the next part, because I think I'm actually quite a bit higher up than I am now.
Yeah.
I level grind anyway at points, but that is purely because, as I already said, next part is back to the live sessions with me and Nova, which was on with technically a different character, even though it has the same design and the same name and all that. So. one thing I am surprised when I was redoing this, not one person bitched about having Topaz out.
Yeah, because Topaz did say us in the first one, he said our original experience with this dungeon, our tank died during the boss fight. Topaz being out instead of the other one basically was a major lifesaver.
Yeah, he basically took all the brunt of the enemy's attention, so...
Pretty much what the tank has to do. Basically draw the aggro so the enemies go after the tank while everybody else beats up on the enemies. Well,
the tank... the mini-boss of this area, by the way, here.
Yep. And I did find out that, by the way, whichever one of those red corals you have to hit to activate the switch and trigger this boss ends up being random every time you go in there. But there's a way to find out. There's a bloody memo way back there that gives out a little hint.
Oh, really? You missed that.
Yeah, I didn't know about that either. And actually, my friend didn't either after going to the dungeon.
You want to quickly explain, do you want to explain what the limit break is? Anybody might not know?
Yes. The limit break is a thing you only get when you have like a party of 4 or higher. Most of the time in dungeons, maybe out of dungeons and battles, but I'm not exactly certain about that part. But it'll fill up as you go through the dungeons, either doing attacks or anything in battle. Only, not when you're like walking like right now, obviously. And then there's a command for it. If you set it to your hotbar, and at least one limit break gauge is full, or maybe even close enough to be full, and the limit break thing is highlighted, not grayed out, you can use the limit break, which it varies depending on which type of job you play as, either depending on whether you play as a tank, DPS, or a healer. And even then there's different varieties of it. Like for a healer, it does like some kind of a healing thing. But if there's 3 bars and they're all full, and you're a healer, use a limit break, it basically serves as a full revive for everybody who's dead in the party. Yes, I said that correctly. I know in dungeons that have saved my ass more than a few times in our whole party from basically being wiped.
Yeah, plus I think in later dungeons you can actually get 2 limit bars as well.
Yeah, well, not just 2 limit bars, in cases you can have 3.
I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah. That's why I mentioned the thing with 3 limit gauges, because I've seen those in there and wouldn't have gotten that ability without it. In a DPS case, it's different types of attacks, like Doom of the Living or Braver, which is basically another name for Cloud's Limit Break from FF7, just works a little differently here. And then you have the tank one, which never gets used because all it is defensive above it. You want to either dish up damage or heal or revive people. Pretty much.
As you can see by that over in the middle of the right side, you have more than enough time for these dungeons. You get about 90 minutes, I believe.
You get a lot of time.
Even
then, I will say, it's a fun fact, I was in Sunken Temple of Korn, the normal one, which you now know because I gave it to you.
Yeah.
Since we have to eventually do it later, even though it's an optional dungeon, it's not optional in the post-game. Yeah. One time, I was in there with a healer that was so terrible that I had to kick the healer.
Ooh.
Yeah, because otherwise, had I waited any to not kick the healer, he would not have been able to finish that dungeon. Because we got a new healer in there, we beat that golem boss, the second one, and we managed to speed through the rest of the dungeon with what little time we had left. I think we had like somewhere around 5 minutes left after we beat the boss, and then we finished the dungeon with just around 2 minutes left.
Huh.
Yeah.
That sounds shitty.
Yeah. I struggled better in the first part. I said, okay, got the hang of it. Then the golem boss came, and then it all just went to crap.
To be fair, I can't listen to anything. I was a terrible healer myself, so...
Yeah. The difference is you at least know that it didn't bother me. This healer is just, I don't know if anybody ever told him or what, but...
Yeah, I mean, I knew after, like, trying to do, like, the quest to obtain some healing abilities and trying to do a dungeon with healer, it definitely wasn't for me.
Yeah, and normally I'm not one for kicking people unless they really find me such a jerk and I don't have a choice, or in that case, because you're doing so badly, we wanted to do the dungeon, which is what it was. I was kind of back against the wall at that point.
I don't blame you for that, though, dude. I mean, again, you've only got 90 minutes. I mean, here's the thing. You got a half-decent team together, you will beat the dungeon Especially this first dungeon in about 25 minutes.
And another thing I found out too is that, and we didn't have this active because I didn't know it at the time, but there's an option in there where you can join while the dungeon is still in progress too.
I don't know if this technically counts, but when I was having a grinding session one afternoon, I accidentally shut down my computer.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Anyway, I accidentally exited somehow. I can't remember what I did. And as soon as I came back in, like about 2-3 minutes later, I was still in the dungeon with the same.
Was it the same party?
Yeah, it was the same party.
No, that wouldn't count. That no.
That wouldn't count. Okay.
No, the what I'm talking about is when you're waiting to get into a dungeon, and instead of going in with the rest of a new party, you literally come into a dungeon with it at least partially cleared already because somebody else got kicked.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I turned that on, and ever since then I had a few experiences of that. And at one time or two, I went into Bardom's Meadow, which is a dungeon we'll see way down the road in Stormblood. It's a required one. And I got in there in the middle of it because somebody else either wasn't there. I think I was DPSing at the time. Apparently I got some combination on it because the other one must either not been doing that great or just got disconnected or something. And I went in there and we beat it. Apparently they liked what I did, so.
You got a lot of recommendations, really, didn't you? Player recommendations.
Yeah, well, on my other character, I think I've got over 100 recommendations now.
That's pretty cool, dude. I don't know how many I have with Corellia at this current point in time. Like,
no, I'm not sure how many I have with Zen, but
I've got at least 20. I know that much, but I couldn't actually say for certainty what number I've got.
Now, to be fair, I did go in with Zen and do my own, not so much level grinding, but just mostly poetic token grinding to get gear and stuff for that. And I'll probably have to do some more now that I got the Dark Knight shot. Can we say mid-level 60s by the end? Probably not.
That's a long way away from me yet still.
Yeah. Well, even for me, because now the experience of grind is starting to get real, because we're talking even in the millions per level up now in my end.
I'd say millions, and look at this, it's only 40,000 to get to the next level.
Yep.
I'm already halfway there almost.
Meanwhile, to get to level 61, you probably need over 4 million.
It's fucking ridiculous by the time you get to that.
Then again, if you do duty roulette stuff, you get a lot of experience from that because of the duty roulette bonus that they offer from those. Yeah. It's like a certain amount of normal experience you would have to acquire, like a fraction of that. So it does help.
Oh, quick tip to any wannabe healer. When it comes to dungeons, as you can probably tell, there's an icon with a 16M above it, which means 16 minutes, by the way. At the start of a dungeon, healers, for the love of God, please use fucking Reflect or Shield or whatever the fuck it's called. Protect.
Yes. Yeah, because actually the first time I did a healer, I forgot that was a thing. I forgot to equip it in there. We got through the dungeon, but then I realized afterwards why another character was using the emote like they were slapping me upside the head.
Well, it was, I can't remember when, again, I think it was grinding, and I think it was this dungeon actually, because it was pretty early on, and the healer just ran off and left us like, and then somebody typed, we're not getting the thing, a protect, and then he came back and he said, oh, by the way, Red Nova is now playing Final Fantasy 14 Online. Which isn't live, by the way, of course, as we already said, but obviously at this time he would have been online, I guess. 25 past 3 in the morning, so that would have been around 10 p.m. for you? 10:30 p.m.?
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, so you will probably have been playing at this at that point. Hey Nova, you made it into the video and you weren't even here for it. That takes skill. Oh, by the way, we're actually at the end of the dungeon. As soon as we cross this next bridge, we're actually in the boss fight.
Oh, yep.
Or next barrier, I should say, sorry. And like I said, we've got here in like 15 minutes. You will not take more than 25 to beat this first dungeon, even on your first time through it, to be honest. 30 max, and that's if you want to fight every single enemy along the way.
And just people who know, I mentioned about the hard mode dungeons earlier. Well, one of them is this dungeon, which is a hard mode version of Tasha on hard. A level 50 dungeon, which has a return of Mr. Captain Madsen, the guy who mostly runs away and has what's about to happen to him right now.
He just got his ass handed to him.
Except that when he does come back, then he's no longer a person, but he's an underwater dude instead. Basically, like an underwater creature. But he's still like walks around on two legs and all that. And you get to fight him as a boss in the middle. But like the Madsen here, he runs away like a little chicken shit. And then only at the end, like in this one, he gets swatted away by a giant crack.
Oh, by the way, 2 limit bars. I didn't realize it was just also here in the first dungeon.
Before having to fight that very annoying Kraken boss.
You can see how quickly its health's going down, guys. It doesn't take long to kill the bosses. It's just basically all you really need to worry about is the mooks that will eventually summon to help it. In this particular one where it says unnatural ripples and stuff, you want to be careful there. If it starts steaming like that, you want to go and deal with it.
Yeah, you don't want to stand those unnatural ripple spots for anybody who hasn't played this game, because you will have water shooting out of those.
I got some of the guards here. I'm going to try and take care of this. By the way, Topaz has pretty much been a third tank for the team up front. I'm getting attacked from behind. And somebody used the limit break anyway, so...
It's a good thing in this dungeon because these stupid bailing guards keep showing up as I found out the other day.
I got another level up, by the way. I got Resurrection and I can't remember what the other one was. Sustain, I think it was.
And you get to see a character's victory pose.
Yep. You actually get to see the entire party do that as well, so yeah, they are the characters I'm playing with. People are going for items that they can get. And I'm going to leave a player accommodation to... one of the characters, since I'm not going to... I had to use that one because the other two had already left.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, pissed me off that, so I like doing accommodations. And I actually got one myself there. Yay.
Alright. Yep, I always try to leave player combinations for anything else after the battle's over, because in case people leave or are quick to leave.
Yeah, I always try as well.
And as somebody I actually want to give something to.
So yeah, boys and girls, that was the very first dungeon in the game. I can promise you, they are a lot of fun to play through, and like I said, they are the best place to go for grinding.
Yep.
So
there are some not so great ones out there, like Orvale,
or even this one after you've played it for your 50th time.
Yeah, there's other ones out there that are really good. That you see even later on once we get to that point. That are, and like other dungeons in this game also have some really good soundtracks to them.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And by the way, as you can tell, I'm still feeling the... Excuse me. Pardon me. I'm still feeling the effects of the Protect spell that was on, and I've still got that for another 11 minutes. Yeah.
That's the other thing about it. It lasts so long in there, and then if they recast it, you can have it even out of the dungeon.
Yeah, so even if you don't have the spell yourself, you will still be given the... protection spells and all that after you escape for whatever time's got left. So make use of it if you can.
Yep.
Obviously, a good idea. You might want to get into some fakes or something straight out of a dungeon if you've got protect on you still.
Take advantage of it during a nasty boss fight, I can tell you that.
And you can get other ones other than protects as well. It's just the fact that we are still pretty early on, so skills are fairly limited.
Protect is usually a pretty standard one for even early in the game. And other ones are probably shorter anyway, certain temporary effects. And we have another party here that's talking about their own experiences. You've got a rogue, you've got a Lalafell, which is the real short one, and then you've got, I'm going to say a Hero probably over there, the woman.
Probably, yeah.
Actually, no, not a Hero, Mikote, which is the cat race.
Oh yeah, sorry. The hair is just really weird, so it looks like hair instead of ears.
I can see the ears up there, and I think the hair did kind of give that away. Actually.
I like the trident that she's got.
Yeah, it's an interesting trident.
It's pretty cool. Yeah,
I've seen some interesting weapons in this game.
Yeah,
including the one I haven't Dark Knight on my other character right now, even though they're supposed to use great swords. The weapon I currently have looks like an oversized katana, which is actually a samurai. So talk about them kind of maybe either getting mixed up or maybe trying to be clever and then outsmarting themselves a little bit.
Yeah, I think next time I get my purchase, I'm basically just gonna create a couple characters and try a bunch of different classes, so I know what to use for Corellia once we've
Yep, that's not a
restarted the
bad
sessions.
idea. Yeah, you can try some of the other like beginning classes that you get at the beginning of games and stuff.
Yeah, see what the game has for me. Actually, we're already nearly done. We've only got about a minute and a half left.
Then we'll say this about ninjas. As much as I'm enjoying it right now, the downside about getting rogue class for ninja job is that you have to have another class at level 10 first before you can get it. So
we'll see what happens when it comes to me getting the game again.
Yeah,
I've got a bunch of other shit to do.
Not too bad. There could be worse. So.
All right, so we've got a little over a minute left, but I will start signing off now because I got a lot to say. As I said, guys, this was from like parts 9, I think, through this were all one session that we lost. We have done re-record. I obviously did re-record it all since it was the beginning of the game. It wasn't a massive loss or anything, but it was a shame we couldn't show off our first encounter with a dungeon together on stream. It sucks, but couldn't really be anything done about it. I hope you guys look forward to next week as we will get back with part 16 as we do get back to our live sessions together. I don't know if anybody joins us for that, for commentary-wise. I can't remember. It was so long ago, and I haven't done all the thumbnails yet, I have to admit, so at least not for FF14. But Nova, thank you, as always, for joining me, buddy. And, well, that's all I really have to say. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next week. Till then, boys and girls, sayonara.
Yep, see ya.
Alright, so like 5 seconds. Let's sayonara now, people.
Yeah.